In the annals of true crime, there are cases that grip the public's imagination with the sheer complexity and malevolence. The Celeste Beard murder case is one such story. It is a tale of love turned to obsession, wealth transformed into a motive for murder, and a shocking twist that would unravel a sinister plot. This is the story of how Celeste Beard Johnson, a woman who had everything, orchestrated a murder that would rock Austin, Texas, and capture the nation's attention. To see more true crime content, check out our channel. Leave a like and comment down below if you have any suggestions, and subscribe. In the mid-1990s, Celeste Beard Johnson was a woman of charm and charisma, with an uncanny ability to draw people towards her. She lived a life that many would envy, residing in a lavish mansion in Austin, Texas, with her husband, Stephen Beard. However, beneath the facade of affluence and apparent happiness, a dark cloud loomed over their marriage. Stephen Beard was a successful businessman, the owner of a multi-million-dollar car dealership. With his success came wealth, and Celeste, who had married him in 1995, appeared to be living a life of luxury. But there was more to their relationship than met the eye. Friends and family knew that their marriage was troubled, marked by allegations of abuse and infidelity. Central to the unraveling of this case was the presence of a third party in the marriage, a woman named Tracy Tarleton. Celeste had developed a passionate affair with Tarleton, and this relationship would become the catalyst for the horrifying events that were to follow. As Celeste's infatuation with Tarleton deepened, so did her desire for control over Stephen's immense wealth. It was here that the motive for murder began to take root. Celeste saw a way to not only be with the woman she loved but also to secure her financial future. This is where the chilling plot was conceived. The year was 2002, and the Beard Mansion in the upscale Barton Creek neighborhood of Austin was the setting for a sinister plan. The idea was simple yet diabolical. Celeste would have her husband, Stephen, murdered. To execute this heinous act, she turned to the man with whom she had developed an intimate relationship, Tracy Tarleton. Tarleton was not your typical hitman. He was a troubled man, susceptible to manipulation, and driven by his own desires for a better life. Celeste, skilled in the art of persuasion, convinced Tarleton that by eliminating Stephen Beard, they could enjoy a life of unimaginable luxury together. On the fateful night of August 22, 2002, Tracy Tarleton entered the Beard residence with a loaded gun, intent on carrying out the plan. He confronted Stephen in his bedroom and opened fire. The gunshot rang out, echoing through the once tranquil mansion. However, Stephen survived the attempt on his life. The gunshot had severely wounded him, but he managed to call 911 for help. In the chaos that ensued, the police were called to the scene, and the investigation into the attempted murder began. Initially, the incident appeared to be a random home invasion gone awry. The police had no reason to suspect Celeste's involvement. She was, after all, the victim's wife, and her shock and grief at the attack seemed genuine. But as the investigators delved deeper into the case, they began to unravel a web of deceit and manipulation that would lead them to one inescapable conclusion: Celeste Beard Johnson was the mastermind behind the murder plot. The detectives working on the case were not content with a superficial examination of the evidence. They meticulously combed through phone records, financial transactions, and the testimonies of those close to the Beards. Slowly, the pieces of the puzzle began to fit together. One of the most damning pieces of evidence was the trail of phone calls between Celeste and Tarleton in the days leading up to the murder attempt. These calls, recorded by the phone company, revealed a sinister plot in the making. Celeste was heard promising Tarleton a life of luxury and stability in exchange for Stephen's murder. In 2003, Celeste Beard Johnson was brought to trial, charged with capital murder and criminal solicitation of capital murder. The courtroom was a stage for high drama, where the prosecution painted Celeste as a woman consumed by greed and obsessed with her lover, willing to go to any lengths to get what she wanted. Tracy Tarleton, the hitman himself, was a key witness for the prosecution. He testified in chilling detail about how Celeste had lured him into her murderous plan. His account of their relationship and her promises of wealth and life together was a damning indictment of Celeste's character. The trial was a grueling ordeal for all involved. The jury had to sift through a wealth of evidence, testimonies, and the intricacies of the human psyche. But in the end, justice prevailed. Celeste Beard Johnson was found guilty of capital murder and criminal solicitation of capital murder. The courtroom erupted in emotion as the verdict was read. Celeste, once the picture of charm and charisma, was now a convicted murderer, destined for a life behind bars. The Celeste Beard murder case had all the elements of a sensational true crime story: love, betrayal, obsession, and cold-blooded murder. It left a lasting impact on the community of Austin and captured the imagination of the nation. Celeste's conviction served as a stark reminder that wealth and charm could not shield a person from the consequences of their actions. It was a testament to the diligence and dedication of law enforcement and the judicial system in bringing a ruthless criminal to justice. As we reflect on the Celeste Beard murder case, we are reminded of the thin line that separates love from obsession, and the depths to which some individuals are willing to sink for personal gain. It is a story that will forever haunt the memory of those who followed it closely, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can reside in the human heart. In the end, the Celeste Beard case serves as a cautionary tale, a grim reminder that even the most glamorous lives can hide the darkest secrets. It reminds us that the pursuit of wealth and power at any cost can lead down a treacherous path, one that ultimately ends in tragedy and ruin. As the years pass, the memory of Celeste Beard Johnson and her murderous plot may fade, but the lessons learned from this harrowing tale will endure, a reminder that in the world of crime, the most shocking stories are often the ones that hit closest to home.